Okay, I'm doing a couple of lessons for the bushcraft intermediate class, and I'm going to make a bucksaw with this blade. I think I'm going to have these two pieces as the uprights, and then cut off another piece of this for the piece up about a hand width up, and they're dead whittles. And the one I'm worried about is my bow saw. I got this sapling, and I think it'll bend good enough to do this small saw. It's pretty short, and I had to put key rings on the end, and so I'll get started and get back to you. Okay, what I'm doing now is getting the cross piece. I got the notch made in here, and this notch done. And next I got to I'll hold this up, make the notch in this part right here more, and this part more, and I'll have that part done. And so what I did, I took the knife, and well, first of all I used my hands to measure down, and then I'm going to make this groove next, and I should have my gloves on right now, but I forgot when I turned on the video. But making this groove, or notch I should say. I gotta watch out for the blade there. And then I'm going to make this one so it's, of course, narrower and fits in there. And hopefully all this works, because sure it's going to be fun if it does. And get this one down to the right size. This is a nice stout piece of wood. Both of the other uprights are as well. I just need to make everything fit right. So get that a little bit sharper, and I'll get back to you, and I'll get it in there and show you the result of that. Okay, I'm doing really good. I got it made to a certain point, but I found that the blade is still too flexible, and what I think I'm going to do next is make these notches a little bit more so they won't go back and forth. But it cuts already. It's just that I haven't got it refined like it should yet. It weaves kind of back and forth, and I think that's because of these notches right here. So I'm going to make them fit a little bit better. But what a fun project. Okay, I've been sawing up some wood. I got here the bucksaw. I had to redo a little bit, cut this one off. This saw is a good idea, but the only problem was that it's too small, so it's only good enough to cut off little stuff like these little bits here. And it's not because I made the saw wrong, it's just because the blade is so goofy. But it does the trick, and I have the teeth going back like you should, so it's okay. But this is what I really like, and I did reinforced this because I didn't make the wedges quite as good as I should have, and I got this nice and tight. You can see how tight it is, but it's working pretty good. And so I've been cutting more stuff up with it. And I like it. It's really a cool idea. Glad you guys at the bushcraft class came up with it. But I also need to show that I can split wood with this too. So I'll do that in a second or two. Getting these things off and tighten it. I think I'll make it just a little bit tighter. What a cool idea you guys came up with. This is a piece of juniper, and cuts up fine. I'll find a piece of wood to split and get back to you. Okay, I'm going to saw a little bit more here and split some wood as well. Hopefully this shows up. A little V on the end here, and I'll see if it'll split. If it doesn't, cut some more. Let's see how it does. Wedge a little piece in here. I didn't get it in the crack, I guess. Yeah, I think it'll go. Famous last words. Something's breaking. I don't know if it's the other piece or what. Think it's going. Yeah. Whew. Split the wood. Fun saw. Really enjoy it. I'm glad I had the exercise to do it here today. Need to tighten it up a little bit, but I'll go ahead and saw a little bit more. Pretty cool. My bucksaw. I'm working on this smaller bow saw now, and I tried a piece of willow and it didn't work. It just didn't bend enough, and I found this old piece of juniper that looks like it's going to work fine, and I tied this off here, did a little whipping around because it was starting to split the juniper a little bit, and I'm going to tie this end off here. I used my knife to slit down and almost got it too far on this side. That's why I tied it off better. And I'll tie this end off. I got a key ring here stopping the blade from going out, but not real trustworthy of this unless I tie it off with paracord. So I'll get back to you on it, but cute little saw. I wish I'd have got a longer blade. Would be better. A lot easier to make, but good handhold, and I think it's going to work fine. But we'll see. I'll tie this off and get back to you. But my little bow saw. Okay, I'm gonna do use the little saw and see if I can split wood here with it. It's one of the requirements. It's a pretty Mickey Mouse saw, not because of the way I made it, but because of the blade itself. So, in the future I'll get a better blade. But it does the job. It's a lot easier than holding on to the saw. Takes forever here. The other saw should be better. There. Split that. Not too big of a piece here. Let's try the smaller one here. Well, you see I split that one already, but let's be fair about it. As easy as it looks. Like a lot of things. The saw's bending a little bit on me. There, pretty Mickey Mouse saw, but it does the trick, and it'll work on the light stuff. Now change over to the bucksaw and show that.